Okay, so here we have the impact. This is an Impact X with a SmoothTwist X barrel. So instead of a knob, it has a screw right here to tighten down the barrel. So I'm going to show you how to remove this barrel, how to reinsert it, also how to take out the pellet probe and how to reinsert it. So first of all, we're going to remove the barrel. So that'll be with a 3mm Allen key right here. I'll take that, break that screw free. You don't have to come all the way out, just a couple threads. And the best way to do it is go ahead and get a firm grasp on the gun and pull it out from the front very slowly. Alright, there we go. Now we're going to insert this now that we've taken it out. And something to keep in mind, there is a notch right here that catches on to a pin that's inside the block. This notch, this is made of brass right here, so it's a softer metal. While you're going in, you're slowly twisting and make sure the barrel is nice and looped up so it goes in smoothly. And also, once you do, don't slam it in or anything like that. Go slowly in. And once you feel it stop, just slowly rotate. You can see it from the back side here where the notch is and where your pin is, and to line it up. And just go slowly in. Don't slam it in or anything like that, because you can damage this and cause it go too far into the breech, which can cause magazine loading issues and the such. So just be sure to go slowly and do not damage your little divot right here. Also, if you slam it too hard, you can damage the pin, make it bend outwards out of the block itself, and you will have to replace this entire block, and that's a couple $100. You don't want to do that. Alright, so I'm going to show you how to put the barrel back in. You start here at the front. Just like so. You line up with the front barrel support. You might be able to see it going through. Yep, there we go. And we just slowly twist it. And you can see there's actually a scar right here on the side of the stainless steel from the set screw setting in place. So I know I'm aligned. Slide it slowly in. And there we go. It's in place. You don't see the silver anymore. Alright, so now I'm going to take my 3mm. I'm going to tighten that right back down. Give it a good little twist. Just as so. So you want to make sure it's tight, but you don't want to over tighten it. Okay, so now we're going to remove the pellet probe. In order to do that, you got to remove the set screw that's out of the block. So you're going to slightly pull back the cocking lever. You don't actually cock it, just pull back the first little segment, and you can see the screw right there. This is going to be done with a 1.5mm flat end Allen. You stick it in right there, and there you go. You can break it free. Once it's free, it is easier to go ahead and use a ball end, or any sort of straight. That way you have more rotation. It's easiest just go ahead and completely remove this screw while changing out the probe so it doesn't get in the way, it doesn't get hung up or anything like that. Alright, so like I said, this is an Impact X. This is the 3x7 set screw. Gen 1 had a 3x6, and the Mark IIs now have a M4, so it's a 4x7, I believe. It's either 4x6 or 4x7. Anyways, it's a little bit larger than this. It still uses a 1.5mm Allen key though. Now that the set screw's out of the way, we can drop this shoulder pad back here. You just loosen up your screw, and that slides right on down. That's as far down as it goes. And then a neat little trick is there's actually an Allen in the back of the pellet probe, so you can use a 4mm Allen to hold on to it. And then you just gotta wiggle that on out of place. And there you go. Right there. There's the Allen that you can see, and it fits right on there. Fits very snugly. So there you go, you've removed the pellet probe. Now to install it back in, it's just a reverse process. We're going to take the pellet probe, put it onto the 4mm. Line up, you're going to be sure to line up this hole with the block. And just slide that on in there. Make sure it slides into the breech. Grab the pellet probe, pull the Allen key out. Then we're going to take our pellet probe set screw and our 1.5mm Allen key. And go ahead and re-screw this in. Be sure to torque this down with the flat end, not the ball end. You can strip it out with the ball end. So we're going to get in there. Give it a little bit snug. You don't want to make it too tight, but you do want to make it tight so that it doesn't back out. And then at this point, you can raise up your butt pad and retighten that down. And there you go. That's not going anywhere. Your barrel's in there, so that's how you change out the barrel.